Hey everyone, Lauren from A Girl in Her Wool here. Happy Friday. So today is Friday, April 10th, and I am here to show you a finished object that I had recently for Faux Friday. I recently finished my Joji Locatelli 2 colored socks, and so I'm going to show them to you. I have them here. So these are them, and as you can see, they are a 2 colored sock pattern. And I knit them out of my hand-dyed yarn, A Girl in Her Wool, in my new BFL Sock base, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And I knit them out of Love at First Sight, which is a white color with pink, gray, and purple speckles, and then Pebbles in the River, which is a blue, green, teal that's very tonal, variegated with brown and then peach colored speckles. And I apologize, it's a day where the sun keeps going in and out of clouds, so I left the shades down, so the pictures that you'll be seeing will help show these colors. And I have my new base, so it's a BFL sock base, which is it's 400 yards per 100 grams, so it's a true fingering weight base, and it is 80% superwash BFL, 20% nylon, and it is a high twist 2-ply base. So it is very defined in its plies, which is really cool, but it's still soft and comfortable and fun to work with. I will, as a comparison to my merino sock base, my regular sock base, the merino sock base is softer, but it's also a light fingering, and this is a true fingering weight base. So if you like a little bit thicker yarn, this is the one for you. I think this is a great sock yarn. It's super sturdy. I can see these lasting forever without getting too pilly or anything like that. So definitely give my new base a try. You won't see it in my shop yet. It will be launched with my virtual trunk show, which I am co-hosting with my local yarn store, A Knit Sheep Yarns, and that will be on April 18th, which is a week from now. And that will also be posted for about 2 weeks after the live event. So definitely come check us out. You'll be able to order this new BFL base, which I know you're gonna love. And Nacho does too. So I knit these. You can see I alternated the colors, so they're fraternal socks. Normally that's not a style I would normally go with, but because it's really a shop sample, I figured it's a nice way to kind of show off the colors in a different light, so you really get to see some of Love at First Sight. So here's kind of that close up. And again, this is Joji Locatelli's 2-color sock pattern, which, let me just move Nacho out of the way. Can you sit? Okay, lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Okay, so this is Joji Locatelli's 2-colored sock pattern, and maybe I'll show it to you on this one. So you start, and I knit this exactly 2 patterns specifically because it's a sample and I like to show them as is. Nacho approves. The yarn smells great. So it starts with a 2x2 rib for the cuff, and then you go into this striping section where you stripe your 2 colors, and then you go into a lace pattern, which is really fun just to finish off the leg. It's a heel flapping gusset, which I never do, and I'll come back to that as well. You come down, there's a textured pattern in here for the top of the foot. Oops, sorry, my cat is like the clumsiest cat ever. You come down here into a textured pattern, and you continue that textured pattern after you change colors before you start the toe, and it's just a regular toe where you Kitchener at the end. So again, I followed this to plan. These are way too big on me. This is the 56 stitch size. The only thing I did change, I did go down to a size 0 needles because I always do that. I'm a loose knitter. But this is the 56 stitch circumference. I usually do 52 stitches for my foot. So these are too big. They're also much taller than I would normally do. Usually my socks come up to like here on my blocker, but that's fine. Again, they're samples. So yeah, so the heel flap and gusset. I haven't done a heel flap and gusset since my very first pair of socks. And that is because I don't love the look of them. I don't think they look very nice. But again, this is just my opinion. I also don't love picking up the stitches and then having to pay attention to the decreases. It's just a lot to do, and typically I like to do socks without much thinking. I realize this is also a pattern sock, but even then you just have to focus on the pattern and not worry so much about the heel. I typically do the fish lips kiss heel, which you get to the heel, you work the heel, and then you go back to going in the round. You don't really have to do any picking up. You don't have to do any decreases or increases or anything. So that's my heel of choice, and I kept this on there because I wanted the pattern to be there. And it's good to change it up. Like, you know, I always do the fish lips kiss heel, so of course there are a lot of times where I think, well, maybe I should just try something else. But you know what? If you like something, why mess with it? But it is nice to know that I still am not a fan of that. You know, it's good to rule things out as a way to know what you like. So again, that's the Joji Locatelli 2-colored socks. I did them again fraternal, so I have one of each, and it's funny. So this is the first one that I did, and this is kind of how I thought I would like it. I like the dark color, and then the light color is the accent. But then when I knit this one, I kind of like that one, where it's mostly the light colored sock with the accent of the dark. So I don't know. I don't know if I decided to make a second one, which one I would actually like better. I don't know. Today, now I'm leaning back towards this one again. So anyway, those are my 2-colored socks. These didn't take me too long to knit. You know, it's funny. So I always do my socks toe up. I did these ones cuff down again. I was following the pattern as is. So I also learned I still like toe up. So we'll keep that in mind. But I found that, you know, the cuff goes quick because it's, you know, cuffs go quick. And then, you know, the striping was very potato chippy. There aren't that many, and it was very quick. It was like, oh, time to change. Oh, time to change. And, you know, by the time you finish the lace work, you're up to the heel. So they definitely do go very quickly. And yeah, I don't remember having too many issues with it. When I did this sock, so this is the second one, and I got up to the heel, I remember, and then I took, I think I took like a Saturday or Sunday afternoon off, and I ended up just finishing the whole rest of the sock that afternoon, if that says anything. So it does go quick. Oh, you know what I did the first time? When I was looking at the picture, I assumed it changed color back just at the toe, but it actually has you change the color back. So I think I did end up ripping back like the couple of inches and then doing the toe. But really nothing too much else to say. It's a fun pattern. I definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it in this pair. So you can buy both of these colors in my shop right now. You can also find them as a listing together as the pair. And you save a little bit of money that way. You do pick your size skein. So if you know that you want both socks to look like this, you can order a larger size skein of Pebbles in the River and a smaller one of the Love at First Sight. I used 2 50-gram balls of each to make this. So, and I think I used most of them up. I haven't weighed them yet, but check my project page for how much I used in total. So if you like the fraternal look, a 50-gram ball of each is enough to make both of these. So that being said, you probably, I meant to measure after this one to see how much I used of each to say how much you needed of each, but the pattern probably says. So anyway, if you like these colors, definitely go check the shop out. I will have, because I'm highlighting these colors during this Faux Friday for the next week, starting today, through the next week, you can get these colors on sale with a special YouTube blog reader code. Read the code at the bottom of the screen here, and it'll be on sale for 1 week, which will lead into the trunk show. So make sure you keep in tune for that. So with that, that is it for my Faux Friday for the day. I hope you enjoyed it and you enjoy your weekend. So have a great one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.